everybody. This is episode 6 of the weekly vlog, which is kind of cool. Like, I didn't know if I'd be able to keep this up because it's a lot of work putting these things together every week and being mindful that you like have your camera all week and stuff. Before I jump into this, my crazy racist neighbor is having an argument with his wife and some guy that lives at their house. That might explode at some point, come outside. We'll work around it. So today I want to talk about something really special to me, and it's actually the reason that I'm in my shed right now, which is my favorite place in the whole world. One of my favorite places in the whole world. San Francisco and my shed, pretty much my favorite places in the whole world. I'm out here because the boy and his best friend are playing inside, and I was gonna record in his room because I'm gonna talk about him today, and then I didn't want to do that because they were playing in there and they're super loud. So I just thought I would come outside because this is a better option in the shed. Such a stereotype, right? Dads in their sheds. Well, here it is. It's the truth. Here's what I want to jump into today. I don't really do regrets in my life. As a matter of fact, I have no regrets in my whole life. But I do have two things that sometimes creep into my head and I think, I wish I had done this earlier. I wish I had taken this a bit more seriously, or I'd taken the plunge earlier. One of those is getting married. I wish I had got married earlier in my life. I really, really love being married. I've been with my wife for 22 years, since I was a senior in high school, and I just wish I'd made that decision earlier. The other one is having kids. I really like having kids. That kind of sounds like a no-brainer, but not everybody likes having kids. I want to talk for a moment today about having children and what that means to me. And so I've been thinking about this a lot this week because it's Brody's 10th birthday. For 10 years, I've been a parent, he's been alive. All right, I don't have this planned out, so here's just a couple of thoughts on being a dad, right? One, we were very deliberate when we wanted to have children. I was lucky enough that I got to make that decision. We decided, hey, let's have kids. Then we had kids. That miracle is never lost on me, that I could both decide to have a child and have a child. Growing up, I've talked about this before, I lost my dad when I was very young, and so when I had kids, I knew that I wanted to be the kind of dad that I always wanted. So I did have a stepfather, but that was a tricky relationship. But my son, I wanted him to have the absolute best experience possible. And so over the years, I've tried to do that, right? And what that has looked like is me kind of leaving my comfort zone constantly, which you have to do as a parent, and do the things that my son wants to do. So you want to play in the mud, you want to play in the snow, even though I wanted nothing but stay in the house where it's nice and warm. Building forts, making something out of nothing, building playhouses, putting together swing sets, making secret passageways around the house, holding puppet shows, fighting on the bed, playing music together, dancing together, singing together, telling him I love him more times than he sometimes wants to hear, giving him more kisses than sometimes he wants to have. My students often ask me if I like my kids, if I enjoy being around my kids, and if I will continue to be affectionate towards my children, even in front of their friends when they get older. And heck yeah, is my answer. When my kids are 15 years old and their friends all flood into my house and I want to go give my son a hug, guess what? I don't care if anyone laughs at him because they're all getting hugs too. Laugh at me, hug it up. I think the relationship between my son and I has also been so special. I mean, he's my son, but he's my buddy also. And ever since he was a tiny baby, I've taken him every single place that I could, whether that was adventures for him, like to go to the zoo and to go to different places to learn things, or if it was just like running to Home Depot and stuff like that. I love teaching him to be a man, and that means what I want it to mean, but I think that raising him to be respectful, to care for other people, to be kind to other people. He literally has one of the biggest hearts of anyone I've ever known in my life. He's super kind to people, he loves people. He gets on me if I get mad at someone that cuts me off. He'll say, tell me to be patient and be kind with people all the time. It's kind of like my Yoda. So really all that to say that I love my boy and I'm so happy that it was his birthday. So we decorated for his party this week. That's always a to-do. The Wife for Life loves birthday parties. This is step one. These are pool noodles that she cut up with an electric knife and then Well, let me show you. And then she puts them on string, and then I have to hang them up. It's after midnight, and we are still decorating for Brody's birthday. We have these traditions, like the kids come down in the morning and stuff's decorated for their birthday. There's my not-so-secret wife back there. You can almost see her. Oh, that's all you get. The ceiling's decorated. Presents are getting wrapped. The bathroom's decorated for some reason. The idea is to just have little weird surprises, like when I decided to take marker, draw on the toilet. That was a little weird, but I did it anyway. Here's a point of contention, I guess, between the wife for life and I. So whoever's birthday it is gets a gift, and then I started this tradition where, like, babe, can you close that? Because we look like every 15-year-old Snapchatter that doesn't close their closet. I started buying the child whose birthday it was not a small gift. I mean, like, something little, just so they have something to open up in the morning too. My life partner over here does not agree with this idea. I think it's a wonderful idea, and I wish people did it for me when I was a kid. But so maybe you could leave a comment in the section below and let us know that I'm no. You could let us know that I am right in this, because I love children and I want them to be happy.
You're right. I don't love my children.
We went to bed like 5 minutes ago. Brody was up as the sun was coming up. Every year for their birthdays, we try and have some kind of special way for them to wake up. And this was this year's creation. He has to bust through this thing to get downstairs. Yo, you ready yet or what? I've been waiting for you.
Oh my god! I got to do it. Hey, Annie.
No, it's his birthday. Oh! Didn't know that.
There we go. Woo! Presents! 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 I see mine! Cupcakes! Cupcakes! I love cupcakes! You saw my poop because two little Minecraft boxes! Can I open it up?
You're not allowed to open your gift until the moment you were born.
No!
You have to wait till the time,
No!
which is 9 o'clock at night.
No!
I guess we could just change it just for this year. Go ahead.
What is this thing? Venom? What is this thing? They're black shotguns.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are watching now, after 1 year of waiting his whole life.
Oh, so that's what it is. Oh my gosh! What? I can't believe it. I got the girl. Oh. I got the girl. Brother. Yeah. Is that supposed to be poop?
No, it's not supposed to be poop. It's supposed to be a
Holy crap!
party hat. If you stand under it, look at yourself in the mirror, and you have a hat on.
Oh!
My wife likes big parties, and although this was probably the smallest party that we've ever had, where usually she makes like these big elaborate games. She has life-size Steve from Minecraft in my house, and a Minecraft tree, and Angry Birds blocks set up, and we're shooting slingshots that we made out of a chair and an exercise band. So we set up for this party, and then on Monday afternoon, a bunch of his friends came over and we celebrated together, and it was a blast. How are we feeling, team?
Awesome!
It's like Lord of the Flies over
What? Rule! They're going down!
Go play this game in girls rule or your short.
No, back up.
You ready?
Pull it out of the ice. It has to be. Look at the yellow one. This isn't squirting, and I pumped a bunch. Why is mine not
I'm in cars. This is the pit stop. Come on, I'm Luigi. Do it like 5 more times on your way over there. All right, so I don't even know if I'm in focus. This is insane. We're doing, I'm talking to the camera. Brody's birthday is like water pistols and water balloons, and so right now it's the water pistol challenge, and it's madness because everyone keeps running out in their water pistol, and I'm the guy. I'm in charge of the hose and the water. Oh, I need to fill up.
Ah, nice water.
I'm a professional.
I think we need to have
Brody, you look like Elton John's having a birthday, man.
I don't.
the theme of the day.
Oh,
Guys.
risky business over here.
No one help Brody blow out.
Happy birthday
to you. Cha cha cha. Hiya.
Making a wish?
No. Hiya. Come on. Hiya. Pete.
Brody, what was your wish?
I can't tell. Oh my god. Brody. Oh my god. Happy birthday. You're wrong.
I think it's a wrap. Real quick, how is this birthday compared to the other birthdays that you've been to here? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Did you like the hot dogs?
I ate 3 of them.
All right,
Or 4.
that's, I mean, so you
Yes.
ate more than you were supposed to.
Yes.
All right, well,
I
you're
was
gonna
only
get,
supposed to eat 1.
you're probably gonna get taxed for that now.
Okay. Right.
Okay, all right, just so you know.
I'll take it. Bye.
How is your birthday going so far?
Well, it's actually it's me.
Get out.
This is Brody's best friend, Grayson. They've been best friends since they were born. Since they were born. We made them be best friends. This is Marley. She's been my daughter since she was born. My wife has always said that she likes doing large birthday parties for her kids because to her, that's like her love note to her children every year. And I always just think that's really sweet. Brody, I'm not even sure you watch these videos, but if you're watching or if you see this 50 years from now, I want you to know that Dad loves you so much. You're my #1 pal in the whole world and I really, really love you. And if anyone's watching this thinking, but Reynolds has a daughter also, what about her? I love her also. In September, when it's her birthday, I'll make a little video for her as well. One of the things I think is really important to do with your kids is to shine a light on them individually sometimes and then sometimes together as well, but like we make sure that like we have dates with our kids, we go out with our kids individually as well as together because it just gives them the time and focus that they need. Then on Tuesday, right before I get into this, I want to say I'm not judging anyone's parenting style. If this is a norm of yours, then I salute you and congratulations, but it is not for us, so I don't want to sound like this is coming out with any judgment or anything like that. That being said, Brody loves watching YouTube, and lately, I'd say the last 2 to 3 months, that commercial has largely been a KFC commercial. My children have never been to KFC. I'm not a vegetarian or anything, even though my wife would like me to be, but I just don't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you don't live in America and you don't know what Kentucky Fried Chicken is exactly what it sounds like. It's fried chicken that apparently came from Kentucky and was sold by an old dude with a white beard and a white outfit. It was Brody's dream that on his birthday, we go to Kentucky Fried Chicken because he had seen the commercials so much. Good job, YouTube. You brainwashed my child, and that's where we went. So we went to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
McDonald's.
Smaller than I thought.
Daddy, I want my free
Get some kind of heart disease from this meal, there's a very good chance. Are we willing to take that chance? Yes, because it's for Brody.
It smells good.
It smells magical.
No, Daddy, it actually smells really good. Grandma?
I got one before anybody.
Daddy, chicken. Good.
Is it a dream come true?
Yes, I like the crisp.
We came home, my sister came over with her son, and then my grandmom came over. It was my grandmom's 84th birthday, or 80-ish birthday, and we had a little party again for Brody. Then Wednesday, we shot over my aunt's, yet another birthday party there. That one was for my grandmom and for my uncle, whose birthday was the next day, and again for Brody, because you need 3 birthdays. Dude, I'm recording out here, all right? I'm in the shed. Gotta keep everything on a clipboard so I know what I'm saying. Then my friend Miss Yonkers came over this week. She's my co-teacher for this year, and we started planning out curriculum maps for what we're going to teach this year and breaking down like each objective that we want to do. What's our essential question for each unit? What's each Monday through Friday going to look like? What's our homework going to look like this year? What new policies are we going to implement this year? And so we started charting all of that out. This is one of the great things about co-teaching with someone, is that you hopefully fill the void or the lack of the other one. For me, I am not very good at planning. I am not very good at putting all that stuff out on paper. I'm good at winging it and showing up and sprinkling magic on the classroom, but planning it is not my strength. She does that really well. We had a really long conversation. It was really wonderful, and I love her for being able to be such a great co-teacher and great human being in general. She's going to be on Teacher Talk Live this Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about special education. Giant B just came in here. So if you are interested in that, then check it out. I was also on Kids Deserve It this week on their podcast / YouTube video. I felt like there were a lot of blogs and ebooks, but not for the type of teacher that I wanted to be, and so I just started creating content and trying to help people as best I could. I'll put a link to that. Maybe I'll put a link to that here. If I remember, there's gonna be a link right here. That's Adam Welcome and Steve Nessaloni's brainchild, and they had a book out called Kids Deserve It, and they have this really great podcast where they have different people who like interact with children come on the show and share their story, and it's really fun. Then immediately after that, I had my own Teacher Talk Live with Luke Rosa from A Student of History, and I've been checking out his Instagram for a while now, and I really like it. We had such a great conversation because it felt like, 9 out of 10 things that he said is exactly what I was going to say, and then the other 1 out of 10 things was something I would have never thought of and was really interesting and eye-opening to me. So it was fun to have him on, and we had a really great conversation, and it went well over an hour, that video. Then on Thursday, I had another Instagrammer on. It was Mitch Meehan. He has an Instagram and Twitter account called Mr. Meehan, and he's a teacher out in way west Pennsylvania, and he has a really great Instagram account. He was an Apple Distinguished Educator. So that conversation took place on Thursday on the show. Then the rest of the week was work. I mean, we shot a video that took most of the day about how you can have the greatest school year ever. I'm planning on, and I'm take you on this ride with me, I'm going to have the greatest school year that I could ever ask for. I've been planning for that. I've been making phone calls and writing emails all summer and working with my co-teacher to plan out how indeed we are planning to have the greatest school year ever. And I wanted to share with you 10 of those things that I'm going to do. I even just thought of another really great idea this morning that I'm going to implement that is completely ridiculous, and my wife, I'm sure, will roll her eyes at me when I tell her about it. But so that video came out this week, and then we shot the Q&A. Last week I told you guys that the Reynolds family was going to do a Q&A. We did it. I hope it comes out good. I have all the footage. I still have to edit it, but Brody fell off the desk that he was sitting on behind me while we were shooting it. That made him upset. That made Marley start crying. Then we had to calm everyone down, try and get them back in the mood to do this again. Then we ended up letting them go halfway through because they were just, it was too much. And so we ended up finishing up the video by ourselves, my wife and I, but it's still really special, and I think it will give you a good sense of who we are. And yeah, it was wonderful. And that was it. That was our week, I think. I always forget something, but I want to say this before you go. The comments that you leave, the DMs, the emails, the messages, I really, really, really love them. There's never a comment that's so small that it doesn't put a smile on our face. Every night we go through the comments after the kids go to bed and we just read them to one another. It's just a special moment. It's like goodness that I don't even deserve. So I really appreciate you taking the time out to comment on that stuff and leaving us messages. It's really, really wonderful. Thank you so much. I hope your week is fantastic this week. We will see you next week with episode 7. I don't know how to close these things up. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks, guys. Peace.